The Deadliest Sword in Skyblock by Technoblade.
Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, boy.
Wolf. Amazing. I love it. Perfect. No! So I noticed that the wolves were level 15. I noticed the spiders in his flying video, I think we're level 6. So seeing the level progression is kind of wild. I wonder what we're at now.
I used to have it all. Riches, the strongest items, a beautiful island, and now I have nothing, huddling in a dirt shack with only a piece of lapis armor to keep me warm. How did it get this bad? How did I sink this slow? Well, you see, it all started with time Dio. When we got 50 million, he was like, all right, guys, I'm going to spend it all maxing out a Midas sword. And we're like, no. But actually, we're fine with it because, I mean, the whole point of Skyblock is spending obscene amounts of money on slightly stronger stuff. It's not actually that big of a deal. And plus, he did a lot of the grinding himself. But the problem is, before he did that, he was like, all right, guys, I'm going to take the 50 million and jump into the void. And we're like, why? Why would you do that? Why are you like this? And he's like, don't worry, it'll be funny. But he reassured us. He was like, don't worry, I tested it on our private island, and I didn't lose any coins. Plus, I got the Save and Grace item, which will safely teleport me before I die. And we said, yeah, but what if it's bugged?
He's not wrong. I think, what is it? Was it Destiny 2? There's been a couple interactions where I'm like, I could use the thing. Wait a minute. Isn't this bugged? Or isn't there a bug? I've had this exact same interaction with other games.
And he said, wee! And that's the story of how we lost 25 million coins. The moral of the story here is that you should never join a co-op. Trust no one. We had to auction a bunch of items to get back to 50 mil so we could buy the Midas sword. And now we're 75 million coins in debt. Now we're broke. I can't show my face in public anymore, or a bunch of people in full superior armor will come make fun of how broke I am. Like, ha, look at Technoblade's armor. It doesn't even have full growth 6. That guy sucks. Fortunately, the end is a land of infinite opportunity where you can make millions of coins just farming zealots and selling their summoning eyes on the auction. So we're just gonna...
Yeah, I figured the summoning eyes would...
Does that say 12,000? My sword used to do way more damage than that. Let me check the patch notes. What do you mean they nerfed sharpness? Are you...
Oh no, not the patch notes! It's every time we talk about Destiny, it's like, oh, due to the TWAD twit or whatever it's called now, TWAB, whatever it is. Like, what does the TWAB say? Oh, that got nerfed. Okay. Oh, it's always fun to like do the thing and you're like, wait a minute. Why doesn't this work like it used to? And then you read the patch notes and it's just like, oh, bro, the eye roll. Make sharpness and snipes enchant effects additive instead of multiplicative like all other damage enchants. And this is why we talk about how is the math done, right? Is it additive or multiplicative? Because he was one-shotting them before. Now it's not a one-shot because of how the math was changed. That's why it's important to take a look at, you know, how math is done in games.
Are you telling me that I have to click multiple times to kill a zealot?
Yes.
Unacceptable. If you're unfamiliar with Skyblock, you probably think I'm making a joke here and that I'm comically overreacting and that it's not actually that big of a deal.
No, it's a big deal.
I have to click a second time. Wrong, okay? Skyblock players understand the difference between killing zealots in one hit and in multiple hits. It's huge, all right? Zealots only attack you when you attack them first. So if you kill them in one hit, you can farm hundreds, even thousands of them per hour easily. But if they survive the first hit, they are going to punch you in the face and take a huge chunk of your health bar, and you're going to have to sit there slowly regenerating your health as you think about your actions. This has actually caused like a huge wealth inequality in Skyblock as rich players just go along farming millions of coins per hour easily, while poorer players that don't have strong enough swords have to put in 10 times the effort to get a fraction of the results. And even when poorer players are killing zealots, they're often kill stolen by rich guys running around at Mach 3 dealing 20,000 damage per hit. Thus, Skyblock demonstrates the class struggle inherent to capitalist systems, which can only end with the rising of the proletariat. You know what, on second thought,
You know, I honestly love how he's described this. Like, it makes sense. This is also very much things that like MMO players and players will do, right? As gamers, like, yeah, cool. We saw this person, you know, gank that Enderman. Would be a shame if I mocked Jesus and took his loot, right? he put in the effort, but he gets the reward, right? I mean, depending on how PvP works in this game, it wouldn't surprise me if there was, a gank squad out there or gank clan that's whose whole shtick was to, go to players that end up in, pretty remote places and just gank them for their stuff, right? I don't know how that works. I don't know if, you have to opt in, opt out of PvP. I don't know if it's things like the Coliseum specifically. I don't know if items are kept on death or not, right? Like, there's a number of things that go into that, but this is very much like, even so, yes, I was going to argue that yes, it's inefficient to have to click a second time, but he also brings up a good point where, like, yeah, you do have to also worry at that point about taking damage. If you have to repair your armor, that's a gold sink. If you have to keep food, that's a gold sink, right? In RuneScape, right? Because I don't really use food in 14, I can do modern raiding pretty much without. I've never had to use materia or food up to where I'm at. I can do modern EX content. But modern EX content is more what you know in terms of mechanics versus actually playing your class, and that's a different discussion entirely. Yeah, I don't want to get into that one today. That's a long conversation. But I mean, I can do modern EX content without eating food. Like, but a RuneScape, I need my beltfish or my rocktail or my swordfish, right? Sailfish even. I don't know if people use wabagongs. I think they're a little too expensive. I'd have to double check though. But like, you need to have your food to be able to heal that damage, right? Or you need your prayer pots, your Saradomin brews. Just potions as well, overloads, especially if in bossing, right? To be able to keep your grind going. So, like, there's a number of things that go into that. Not only is it inefficient, but you also have to worry about taking damage at that point, which has its own gold sinks attached to it, which is further exacerbated, especially as more and more people get caught up to current content. People just, loot stealing, absolutely just sleazing your rewards, right? So that definitely will lead to a polarizing economic situation where the rich will get richer, and then it's very hard for people at the bottom to get up. So I liked that entire explanation.
I'm not going to become a communist because the bourgeoisie have really high crit damage, and I don't really want to mess with that. But I refuse to click multiple times on zealots. This is a matter of honor, okay? My ego will not stand for this kind of treatment.
I can respect it.
So we're going to need a stronger sword. So I had my mandatory volunteers spend a couple weeks farming resources, and we finally did it. We have enough pork chops to make the pigman sword. Now I know what you're going to say. Technoblade, you monster, you really killed millions of your own kind just to make a sword? And
yeah.
Look, come on. You gotta understand. There was nothing else I could do. I was mildly inconvenienced. Yes. We're crafting it, boys.
He's true. It makes sense.
We did it, boys. We've made the deadliest sword in Skyblock. And before I get comments saying, "Oh my God, Technoblade," actually, if you do the math, the Midas sword does like 2% more damage. Shut up, nerd. All right, I said deadliest. All right, because it's made the most things dead. It's made 1.2 million creatures die just to forge the blade. What did the aspect of the dragon have? One thing died. Midas sword, they just spent some money. Not nearly as deadly. And thus begins the enchanting process. Here's all of the stuff I want to add to this pigman sword. We're going all out. In the past, my enchanted method sucked. We only got what is this, 8 or 10 enchantments? Garbage. We're going all out this time with the improved enchanting technique. So what you do is you put one thing on the sword. We're going to start with sharpness 6. And then, what are 2 things I like? Ender Slayer 6. Critical 5. We're going to combine them into one book. And then we put that book on. And it costs 30 levels. I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, first strike, that's important. And lifesteal, sure, why not? Vampirism and looting. Combine those together. And then we combine the 2 books that have 2 enchantments into one book with 4 enchantments. And then we put that on the sword. And now that we put a book with 4 enchantments, we're going to make a book with 8 enchantments.
Oh, no!
All right, I'm actually only seeing 7 enchantments on this book. I'm sure I messed up somewhere, but here we have all of these enchantments. Only took 100 levels. And I guess we can just throw the remaining ones. How much does this cost? 94. That's nothing. To think I was spending 200 levels earlier. I don't even have to use this Titanic. I don't even have to use the
I love the XP pots. They're great. I like them as an item.
All right, boys, I gotta use the Titanic. Compare the enchants on my pig sword to my leaping sword. There's way more enchantments for way less work. This enchanting technique is incredible. Learned it on the forums. And now we're gonna add hot potato books. If you don't know how hot potato books work, it's very simple. What you do is plus.
No, that makes sense. Okay. I mean, I think that also helps mitigate the DPS loss as well. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
20 damage. All right, here we go. Old sword, bam. 12,000 damage. New sword, bam. 13.6.
Dumb.
That barely went up at all. Oh, wait, I forgot to reforge it. And you know the reforges are going to be extra good because it's a legendary.
Amazing. I love that the bar doesn't even fit on the screen. The box is too big.
Out of the video. Now I'm the Mach 3 tryhard. Die!
This is what efficiency looks like. This is peak efficiency. This is pod racing.
Yo, you mind if I kill that? If I kill it, so no? No, it's not. Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
Yeah, I think he needs a hug.
Okay, I'll give you a hug. This pigman sword is pretty strong, but if I want to stop getting called broke by all the Skyblock tryhards out there, I'm gonna need better armor than this. We're gonna need the strongest set of dragon armor, superior armor. My co-op has a system where we give all of the armor to one person until they complete their set, and then we go to the next person. It's finally my turn. All I have so far are the boots and some fragments, but all you have to kill is one superior dragon, and if our luck is good, we'll have the full set. The problem is there's like, I don't know, like a 1% chance for it to be superior, but we'll try our best.
Well, you know what? That's a 1% chance, okay? That's better than 0. That's better. I have pulled on gotchas that had less of a chance and still won, okay? Please be smart with your money. Following footage was filmed before a live studio audience. Well, there wasn't a studio close enough.
Following footage was filmed before a live studio audience. I'm placing 4 eyes myself, which means I really want it to be a good dragon because we're getting a lot of... Actually, I'm going to place...
Oh.
Yeah, 4 eyes myself. Please be a good dragon. Please. Please. I spent hours grinding for this. Don't be an old dragon. Don't be a young dragon. Be a superior dragon. No!
Unfortunate.
I'm logging
Just
off.
the DC.
I don't even want to be here. All right, we got the last die. I need everyone in the chat to spam superior. Just keep saying it. If we say it enough times, it'll will it into existence.
Exactly.
I deserve a superior dragon. Come on, look at this. I only got superior boots. It's all I got. Why are you guys saying old? No, don't say old.
Boomer dragon.
We're getting a superior dragon, and we're gonna get. Well, I guess we can only get 2 armor pieces because there's 2 of us. But you know, that's all I need. That's all I need. Let's go. Superior in chat. Come on, let's go. Eh.
Ooh, the superior proc.
Thank you. Yes, I need superior armor. You guys are all spamming old to sabotage me. Get destroyed. Get destroyed, old spammers. It's superior all the way on the Technoblade channel. I just need a chest plate, leggings, or helmet. Please, chest plate and leggings, please. Why are you guys spamming boots? My chat hates me.
Not the boots.
I was 4th. The exact... No!
Unfortunate.
Are you serious?
Did he get?
Are
did
you?
he get? He got boots.
Are you joking?
No!
At least Dio got pants. At least I can. He already has superior. He got to give that to me, man. Oh, he's giving me the fragments too. Okay,
Nice.
we got. Look at what we got. We got this. We got this, and we got 78 fragments. 78 fragments is enough to not make a chest plate. We need 80 fragments to make a chest plate. I don't know if that's a fair trade or not. I don't care. I just need these 2. We're negotiating our way. Yes. And now we have 80. We just need to trade these boots for a helmet, all right? I'm sure there's loads of people that just have a superior helmet lying around.
Oh, definitely.
Techno,
Absolutely.
I have helmet. There he is. I'm just getting baited. I believe.
Is this the equivalent of like not armor trimming in RuneScape, but like, hey, I'll trade you the thing, and then they put up like the end game item, and you're like, oh yeah, all of this stuff, and then they just decline the trade and like teleport out. Is this the equivalent? The just the baiting, the rage baiting and teasing.
I'm done. I'm done with humans. They're all terrible. God, please, superior. Could it be?
The bait.
All right, after getting
Master.
clowned on in front of all of my live stream viewers, I finally managed to assemble the full superior set. Look at this. Look at this crit damage.
Amazing.
Yes. Oh, it's what I like to see. I mean, I
Spicy.
haven't put enchantments or hot potato books, but that's just health and defense. I want to see how much damage the superior armor and the max pigman sword do. All right, here's the base damage with no potions.
Good God.
That's what I like to see. Let's see with potions. Okay, that was only a 2% chance not to crit. 30,000.
The 30K. Disgusting.
Finally, the Skyblock tryhards will stop calling me bald. And so, after several weeks of grinding, we're finally back. You don't know how much work it took to get back to 15 million coins, but we did it. It's just every time I see a glimpse of happiness in my life, Dio just... What? No! No! No, you get back here!
He got away with it.
All in a flower minion.
Yes!
Worst co-op ever.
Dude, that flower minion. Flower minion literally OP. I don't know, but that's part of, like, if you have the time to sync through the game, like, that stuff like that's hilarious, right? Like, 100% could see myself being in a group and somebody just like, nah, I needed that flower minion though, right? And they just sleaze the flower minion with all the funds. That stuff is funny. I love that stuff. So as I understand it, I believe as the playlist goes, I believe that the Potato War is next. But obviously, as we've already reacted to the Potato War, that I will refer you to the first three reactions in the thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do them in the playlist. I think I'll just keep them at the beginning because it's what I reacted to first. Or at least we're getting up there. So when we get to Potato War, I would defer to the beginning of the playlist, unless people want me to shift that, and I can then shift that. But this progression has honestly been amazing. I've thoroughly been enjoying this. It's been really cool to look at this, really cool to talk about this, and really cool just to learn about the game a little bit more. Have a little bit of fun. There's always that one guy, exactly. Especially talking about optimization, talking about end game loops, right? It's been very fun. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.